Prompt response to dangerous situations is crucial to emergency management. This is our focus tonight on the show. Good evening and welcome. Emergency situations needing response can range from natural to man-made disasters such as flood, fire outbreaks, hazardous material problems, and transportation-related accidents. Response time, a crucial aspect of emergency management, refers to the time of arrival of first responders after emergency alert has been activated and is often used as proxy for the effectiveness of an emergency response program. As a matter of fact, emergency response is an effort by public safety personnel and citizens to mitigate the impact of an incident on human lives and property. Shouldn't there be basic guidelines to develop an effective emergency response plan for our workplaces, markets, homes, and public facilities, as appropriate reaction to emergency situation from start could mean the difference between life and death? In Nigeria, for instance, fire incidents are usually experienced in major markets across the country. Last Tuesday, two independent fires broke out in the popular Balogun market, and in Onitsha, the Ochanja market was gutted by fire, a situation where firefighters were unable to gain access to the scene of the incident, an example of failed response plan. And today we turn our attention to emergency response and systematic response to an unexpected or dangerous occurrence. We thank you for tuning in to the program, and my name is Kirian Umayo, and this is Weekend File. The news comes first. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo has described the Kajola Wagon Assembly Plant in Ogun State as a historic turning point for the railway revolution ongoing in Nigeria. At the groundbreaking ceremony of Nigeria's first wagon assembly plant, the Vice President reaffirms federal government's commitment in turning the transportation sector around in the country. Oina Kaloka has that report.
It did not matter to them how long they waited. As the train with the vice president came to a halt, the people of Kajola went wild with jubilation. Performing the groundbreaking ceremony of the wagon assembly plant, the vice president said the siting of the plant in Nigeria affirms President Muhammadu Buhari's directives in Executive Order 5.
On prioritizing Nigerians and Nigerian businesses in the innovation, production and procurement of engineering projects and services.
He said federal government is committed to revolutionize the railway sector in Nigeria.
I expect that we will move on very quickly to the next phase of this project, which is the assembly and construction of coaches and locomotives.
Minister of Transportation Chibike Rotimi Amechi said the project is expected to generate about 5,000 jobs.
Encourage Mr. CCECC to establish this plant. It is expected that the plant will generate job opportunities for Nigerians and as well facilitate the much desired objective of the government towards the local content capacity development.
With this wagon assembly plant, Nigeria has brought home rail technology, where Nigerians will be producing, developing and maintaining rail transport equipment. It is expected to meet the assembly function of open wagon, container flat wagon, tank wagon and box wagon. Oyinaya Kalu Oka, NTA News.
Thank you, Oina. That's a major development. Now, the federal government has upgraded the landing system instrument at the Muritala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos from Category 1 to Category 2 to promote safety in the aviation industry. The instrument is key to addressing challenges associated with cancellation of flights. Michael Olaleye reports.
On the 22nd of January 1973, a chartered Boeing 707 passenger aircraft crashed, killing 176 passengers and crew on board. The flight en route Lagos from Jeddah was diverted to Kano due to bad weather, only to be met with high winds in Kano. 46 years down the lane, an Air Peace Boeing 737 aircraft made an emergency landing after the pilot had complained of bad weather conditions. These two incidents are pointed to the fact that poor visibility has always been a major factor responsible for air mishaps in Nigeria. Now the federal government is responding with the upgrading of instrument landing system from CAT 2 to CAT 3. This is regarded as a game changer based on its ability to improve visibility and precision guidance in 3 dimensions. With the aid of components like localizer, glide slope, and mast for the glide path, aircrafts will be provided with accurate vertical and horizontal angles when ascending or descending.
It will lower the landing minimas and it will lower the takeoff minimas, because the takeoff minimas are predicated on certain aspects, among which is your ability to take off, and if you lose an engine, can you land back?
The equipment has been aligned with the new runway, which is CAT 3 compliance, while the calibration process will be done and become operational before the 3rd week of this month. Abuja, Kano, and Katsina airports are next in line for upgrading to CAT 3, but airline operators are expected to acquire aircrafts that can work with the new technology and train pilots on its use. In Lagos, Michael Olaleye, NT News.
Nutritionists in Nigeria are advocating the establishment of Department of Nutrition in the federal and state government institutions for good and effective implementation of national action plans on nutrition. This was the request placed before the federal government when Vice President Yemi Osinbajo received a delegation of the Nutrition Society of Nigeria here in Abuja. State House correspondent Jide Onifale reports.
Nigeria is one of the countries that is suffering huge levels of nutrition cut at all levels.
Professor Hafiz Abubakar, former Deputy Governor of Kano State and a leading member of the Nutrition Society of Nigeria, speaking on the current status of the country on food security and nutrition. He is also a member of the delegation of the society visiting Vice President Yemi Osinbajo to brief him on the outcome of a scientific conference by the Nutrition Society of Nigeria held in Abuja in September this year.
The very many actions and intervention in the country by both the national government and other, international development partners within the country, we still have extremely very high figures.
A major focus of that conference was nutrition policy implementation in Nigeria, the past, present, and the future. While the Nutrition Society of Nigeria is applauding the action plan on nutrition in Nigeria, a major concern, however, is women's worth, a critical reason for this causing call on Vice President Yemi Osinbajo.
We need departments that are designated for nutrition departments in the ministries, both at the federal and state levels.
Having round peg and round hole is what the society